Last and final lesson is accepting female nature. And I had a very hard time in my plugged-in years doing this. Very Disneyland, prince, princess, egalitarian, you know, hold hands, sing kumbaya, get married, say I do until kingdom come, and blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't really work out like that in the real world. When you take the red pill, you start to recognize that a lot of the shit they've been feeding you through school, religion, parenting, society, socioeconomics, politics, a lot of it is bullshit that panders to their needs, not to yours. So as men, again, for true mental awareness, clarity, and happiness, navigating the world with a lens that's a red pill one will help you out. It'll make things a lot better for you. Accepting female nature is a big thing. Rollo hammered on hypergamy quite a bit this morning, but here's a really good visual of what that looks like. 80% of the banging's happening by 20% of the men. It's just fact of life, you know. Even like a 1 out of 10 is going to hammer for the, for the stage up. That's what hypergamy is. I'm not going to go over that too much. My lawyer, when I was going through my divorce, God bless his soul, such a good guy. Guy saved me, big time. One of the conversations that we had was pairing up, pair bonding with women. Now, granted, he's been in family law for a long time. Through my own experiences, and those are the guys that I've coached, I discourage you from marrying down. Everybody does it. You know, you're going along in life, here's the entrepreneur, here's the hairdresser. You guys meet up, I love you, she moves in your life, you get married, her lifestyle improves. Yours doesn't change, it doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. It is where it is. If you go up together. Things go sideways, there's a hard break. Then there's a questionable ... The way family law works and the way hypergamy works, it's designed to maintain her lifestyle at that level. She's not going to go back down over here. You're often responsible for maintaining that, depending on how long you live together, if you have kids, where you live in the world, what family law says. And you can avoid a lot of that, this is my lawyer's best advice, by not marrying down. There's a lot of women out there, if you choose to get in a long-term relationship to reproduce, settle down, have kids, do it with somebody at your level or higher. At your level, at minimum, or not too far below that. If you do that, you're going to avoid a considerable amount of problems if things don't work out. Women reserve the right to change their mind at any given time, and men are the disposable sex. Dr. Warren Farrell wrote a book called The Myth of Male Power. You might want to jot that down if you want some good read. Guy was a feminist, was promoting female belief systems for a long time, and he started to recognize that men are not the stronger sex. Men are the weaker sex. Men are disposable. You can dive into that if you want to learn about the differences between masculinity and femininity from that perspective. Bruffolt's law and relationship equity. Bruffolt's law maintains that the female, not the male, determines the conditions of the animal family. Where the female can derive no benefit from a relationship with a male, no such relationship takes place. Even if a woman has accrued past benefits from her man, there's no guarantee of her continuing the relationship with him. That's why when you meet these divorced moms and they tell you these stories about how they got bored or how things didn't work out or whatever narrative they're going to tell you about why they left the marriage, he could have been an excellent provider up to some point where he no longer served a purpose for her. She had the kids, they're at a certain age where she felt comfortable with ending it. Hard break, relationship's over. It is a law of the world, of the animal kingdom. Make no mistake, guys, you're all animals too. We just figured out how to build roads, turn on lights, and do shit like this and, point stuff. We're all monkeys. We're all primates, okay? There's no difference. This is consistent throughout the animal kingdom. Unicorns don't exist. This is a funny comment I screen captured. I'll read it to you if you can't read it. The video was 5 secrets women don't want you to know. And this guy says, "I'm so glad I found a unicorn. No social media, makes way more money than I do, never asked me to give up my way of being, just bought me a brand new truck in cash, blah, blah, blah." To which I respond 2 things. Hypergamy doesn't care. Women always reserve the right to change their mind at any given time. Enjoy it. You don't own this unicorn. It's just your turn. Unicorns do not exist. You might think they exist. And even if you capture one, it's just your turn. Often these things don't last. Last thing I want to hit on, because I want to do some Q&A before the end of it, because that's where I really prefer to spend my time is coaching people and answering questions. Human promiscuity. Anybody read Sex at Dawn? Show of hands. Handful. Awesome book. Read it. Okay. If you've ever been confused about the way men behave versus the way women behave in society, If I take my hands like this, millions of years of human evolution, pluck a beard hair because I don't have hair on my head, and put that right at the end, that's the last 10,000 years, how we've been functioning under the function of monogamy, okay, in society the way that we live today. We've been programmed to live this way a hell of a lot longer than we have in the society that we live today. Men are designed to scatter seeds, which is why we want to pork everything. Women are designed to seek provisioning and safety. The depth in which they go into the explanation of human behavior, unreal. I'll let you guys take a look at that. So I'll wrap